The notion that science is satanic and deceptive to faithful Christians is a perspective held by some individuals who believe that the scientific community is intentionally misleading people of faith. This viewpoint stems from the idea that science and Christianity are mutually exclusive, and that the pursuit of scientific knowledge is inherently at odds with spiritual beliefs. Proponents of this perspective argue that scientists are attempting to undermine the authority of the Bible and the teachings of Christianity, and that their findings are often used to discredit and dismiss the existence of God. One of the primary concerns of those who believe that science is satanic is the theory of evolution. They argue that the concept of evolution, which suggests that humans and other living organisms evolved over time through a process of natural selection, is in direct conflict with the biblical account of creation. According to the Bible, God created the world and all living things in 6 days, and the idea of evolution is seen as a challenge to this narrative. Some Christians believe that scientists are using evolution as a way to explain away the existence of God, and that this theory is being used to promote a secular, humanistic worldview that is antithetical to Christian values. Another area of concern is the scientific method itself, which relies on observation, experimentation, and evidence-based reasoning. Some Christians believe that this approach is inherently flawed, as it relies on human reason and observation rather than faith and spiritual guidance. They argue that scientists are limited by their own biases and perspectives, and that their findings are often influenced by desire to disprove the existence of God. Furthermore, the scientific community's emphasis on peer review, replication, and falsifiability is seen as a way to suppress dissenting voices and alternative perspectives, particularly those that may be rooted in spiritual or religious beliefs. The field of cosmology is also seen as a threat to Christian beliefs, as it suggests that the universe is billions of years old and that the Earth is not at its center. The Big Bang theory, which is widely accepted by the scientific community, is seen as a challenge to the biblical account of creation, and some Christians believe that scientists are using this theory to promote a secular, atheistic worldview. Additionally, the discovery of dark matter and dark energy, which are thought to make up a large portion of the universe's mass energy budget, is seen as a way to explain away the existence of God, as these phenomena are not directly observable and are therefore perceived as mysterious and unexplainable. Furthermore, some Christians believe that scientists are using their findings to promote a culture of relativism and moral ambiguity. The idea that truth is relative and that morality is subjective is seen as a threat to traditional Christian values, which emphasize the importance of absolute truth and objective moral standards. The scientific community's emphasis on cultural sensitivity, diversity, and inclusion is also seen as a way to undermine traditional Christian teachings on issues such as marriage, family, and human sexuality. However, it is essential to note that not all scientists are atheists, and many Christians are also scientists who see no conflict between their faith and their work. In fact, many scientists believe that their faith is strengthened by their scientific pursuits, as they see the natural world as a reflection of God's creation and wisdom. The pursuit of scientific knowledge can be seen as a way to understand and appreciate the complexity and beauty of God's creation, rather than as a way to disprove the existence of God. In conclusion, while some Christians may believe that science is satanic and deceptive, this perspective is not universally held, and many scientists and Christians see no conflict between faith and science. The pursuit of scientific knowledge can be seen as a way to understand and appreciate the natural world, rather than as a way to disprove the existence of God. Ultimately, the relationship between science and Christianity is complex and multifaceted, and it is essential to approach this topic with nuance and sensitivity, recognizing that there are diverse perspectives and beliefs within both the scientific and Christian communities.